Welcome to the ArtEZ University of the Arts Animations on Online Literacy Skills. In this animation, we will discuss using literature in a way that makes sure credit goes where credit is due. So, how can you use literature? And how do you make sure credit goes where credit is due? Generally, you need to bear in mind that using other people's work as a source without proper referencing is plagiarism. In this animation, we will introduce proper referencing in two common formats, the APA Publication Standard and Chicago Publication Standard. APA stands for American Psychological Association, and its publication standard is used by most psychological sciences. It is also the most common method of referencing used in universities of applied sciences in the Netherlands. There are several extensive and freely accessible up-to-date websites with information on this subject. The APA General website is www.apastyle.org. We will now show you one active and one passive mock-up example of proper APA style referencing in line. According to D&J 2006, EDM music has attracted mainly male disc jockeys, especially in its subgenres with more hard bass emphasis. This is an example of active referencing, because the author's names and the date of publication are integrated into the sentence structure. EDM music has attracted mainly male disc jockeys, especially in its subgenres with more hard bass emphasis. D&J 2006. This example is passive because the author's name and date of publication are mentioned at the end of the sentence inside of brackets. It is normally considered good form to use 75% active and 25% passive referencing for readability and style purposes. Now that we've discussed APA referencing, let's continue to look at an example of Chicago-style referencing. Chicago-style citation comes in two varieties, one for notes and bibliography and one for author date. We will discuss the notes and bibliography variety, as this one is used mostly by people in humanities, like literature, history, and arts. Go to www.chicagomanualofstyle.org for more information. The notes and bibliography variation of the Chicago style is often used because it is widely considered less obtrusive in a text than APA. Let's look at the same example we used in the previous part about APA. EDM music has attracted mainly male disc jockey, especially in its subgenres with more hard bass emphasis, Mark 1. As you see, we inserted a small numerical note to the end of the sentence here, which is great for readability. Now, we need to insert a footnote at the end of the page with some details about the used source. These details differ per source type, so we highly encourage you to be specific and consult the Chicago Manual of Style online. In both APA and Chicago style, you need to insert a more detailed list of the sources you've used at the end of your paper. In APA, this is called references, and in Chicago, this is called a bibliography. Both follow an extensive set of rules that you need to adhere to. Therefore, we recommend you check out their respective websites on up-to-date referencing rules. A lot of people choose to let a small computer program or website take the work out of their hands when it comes to referencing. Programs such as the free and open source program Mendeley can assist you by automatically creating references and bibliographies. However, such programs do need to be checked to be certain everything went well. We've discussed referring to the written word here, but there are also other ways of referral that could be important to you. For instance, how do you properly refer to a picture, a table, or maybe even a work of music? APA style and Chicago style both have different rules for them. Again, we encourage you to check out their respective websites. In this animation, we discussed using sources in an example that amped up the bass. We hope that you can now make a decision in using either Chicago or APA for your paper. For more information on literacy skills, check out the other animations that we've prepared for you. Remember to visit your local ArtEZ library if you need any help with finding and using literature.